All right, Libra, how you doing? Okay, so this is your reading, love reading and career reading from now, which is the 12th, till the end of November. Well, we're in November, right? So please look up a lot of things that I have in my channel, Dark work, ascension, working through dark energies, Sagittarius, weird science, Pisces 2.0, dope working, Silence of the Lambs. There's loads of different things that you can check out. But we're working through some dark energies at the moment with a lot of power that's kind of held within different signs that are kind of going through the deck as story time. Cinderella and the Three Little Pigs, some people are playing now. Okay, so I am a spinach half the time, a spirit channeler, and I just basically give out the energy that I'm feeling. But I have done a lot of updates on my channel that you can check out, and that will tell you a lot about what it is that I do. Okay, so Libra, from now until the end of November. Libra, the end of November. This one should be fun. You're popping up across the board, Libra. So you've got the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Libra, Libra, Libra. You've got the Queen of Cups. Libra, Libra. Now to the end of November. Libra from there. Excuse me. Libra. This should be funny, Libra. Sorry, not for everybody else. I do apologise if I come across aggressive in this one. Pretty much like that kind of energy. Okay, I don't want to give away my story, but take a look at the Pisces reading. People may understand, and the Sagittarius and the Aries. Mind you, we all have Sun, Moon and Rising, right? We all kind of have that kind of energy that's floating through a lot of shit that's going down, especially with Gemini. If you're involved with a Gemini, buck up and fucking sort yourself out, because Gemini is going through it, man. Libra, Libra, Libra. See what we've got. Six of Cups, you've got Two of Cups, Six of Cups, you've got the Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups. Wow, Libra, what are you trying to do? Fight karma, illusion, karmic illusion. You've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so obviously some of you may be recognizing that a star is born, or that you're a star seed. So you could have something to do with Aquarius. Aquarius is popping up, and I have Aquarius in my Venus too, but it's a slow progression of an offer. But spiritually, this is a very spiritual card, because it's a star, so it represents Aquarius to me. But stars pop up in a lot of different things, and they have done within Sagittarius. So some of you may have a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, or be involved with one, or an Aquarius, okay? But this is a slow progression of it. Someone that's contemplating or trying to figure something out in what direction to go. It's a seed of intention that grows into the Ace of Pentacles, or a progression of through the deck, because Two of Cups is also about decision, trying to decide. It's confession. It's confess of what we try to confess against ourselves, the dark and light. This is you that sits in confession. It's you that listens to you. So it depends on what. It relates a lot to the Akashic records and things that I'm talking about, because you also have the Queen of Swords down here, which represents Gemini, or an air sign, yourselves, or Aquarius. And we do have the Aquarius thing that I was talking about. But the Akashic records is yourself, and it's the bird that represents what I've been talking about which one's pink. Which one's pink, Libra? So, Sagittarius, weird science. Please check out those videos. But the Akashic records, or you, is you. It's your, the reason why this is called 7 of the 7 deadly sins, 7 wonders of the world, and the 7 chakras that run through your body of true alignment. So this is why this is called 7, because looking at number 7, it's about how I can help people take a look at this dark passenger within themselves of coming out of karmic illusion. You're watching me, I'm watching everybody of Cups of Emotion, and you're watching me help you hopefully move forward and drag this dark passenger of your karma, which is your North and South Node. It also represents Vedic astrology, of Ketu Rahu. So your chakras run through your body, and why I'm doing which one's pink, it's your 8th chakra. It's not representing that because I'm not giving that away at the moment, but your 8th chakra is the infinity sign, okay? 8th chakra is the infinity sign, and it gets dropped through the crown chakra, and pink represents, it's a Sanskrit word for wheel, and it's your base chakra. So please look up what happened with Sagittarius, because they thought that they had fucking basement jacks and they were getting fucked off their head on alcohol and drugs. So I really hope that that's not the case, Libra, because self-awareness is extremely important for what's happening with things that can really happen that are accident prone and stuff that's going through the other readings. So please check them out, okay? But you have the 2 of Cups, which is yourself. It's yourself that tells yourself. Can you pat yourself on the back to say, well done, I am working through progression of my karma and my North and South node, and realising things about myself and the darkness that's held within me. It keeps me stuck in purgatory. 7 also represents purgatory, okay? But am I doing that and confessing things, and how motivational speaking and leadership and the Pisces, you could be dealing with a Pisces. Pisces are taking on the Emperor and the Queen of Wands energy, definitely for an update that I've just done through having that through my astrology chart, which is Neptune, Sagittarius for Pisces, but I also have Aries in Jupiter. But please watch the updates, it'll give you kind of more of a recognition of what's kind of going on within energies. But it depends what you tell yourself. Firm affirmation is what do you tell yourselves? It's the most important thing. Never listen to me, always listen to yourself. Libra, you represent karmic justice, okay? Balance within yourself in order to balance out the world. I always look at Aries and Libra in the middle and Pisces at the end, and I always look at it as a scale of balance and trying to balance and represent how I can add things up with numbers too. Okay, but, well, that is actually a 2. So they're very important kind of things for you to kind of look for. But at the moment it don't seem too bad, but you have a lot of reflection of soulmate kind of energy going on around, really. Definitely water. It's definitely water. Queen of Cups could represent anything that you have in your own chart of Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, could, you know, obviously mutable, transmutable and fixed. Okay, this normally represents Pisces to me, because they're not so much anymore because Pisces are fighting back. But please watch the Pisces reading. But kind of can be very over emotional or nurturing or caring, but Pisces, they hold that much karma, because what they do is they transmute that energy and they push it back in the direction of becoming an alpha male. They absorb so much pain, but they do it for a specific purpose, because of Pisces, they can transform and mute themselves into their environment. So they take on an energy, they absorb and feel that pain, and they push and force themselves through it, and they release the control, and then they push it back forward into an energy of becoming an emperor. Okay, but some of you could either have water in your chart, or someone vice versa. You know, please look at expansion. Don't be a tightrope walker. Please look at expansion and think outside the box within reality of where we are. Okay, because this can be karmic illusion. This can be trapped in your own illusion of realizing about the devil and attachment, and why Lucifer plays more of a part in our lives than what we actually know, because he teaches about the dark and the pain that dark workers and light workers actually do more work in that in order to give it back to people. They absorb the pain, they transmute it, and they give it back. But that's your North and South node, but that's also my life path number 7. So hopefully, lucky number 7. Which one's pink? If you're moving to a number 7 or a number 8 or a door of pink or anything like that, could be extremely lucky. It's going through the signs. You may not be able to communicate, but you may not be able to hopefully figure that out. But if you follow the channel, you'll see what I'm going to come up with at a later date. Numbers, prime colours, prime time, divine timing, everything that we talk about with Mr. Plate, and dark and light ascension. Okay, pushing out dark forces to transmute it into light forces, and how time was created by number 1 and 6. Time, divine time, splits into, morphs into energy. But please check them out. Okay, Libra. So you have emotional thoughts, reflection of something, but there don't seem to be a lot of pain at the moment. The King of Swords obviously talks about a sharp, quick, fast energy, but it can be a thought energy. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. It just means that there's a sharp energy. It can even be me, but it can be an air sign that's forcing their way into helping people deal with their emotion and looking closer at their emotion to deal with their karma, and trying to ridicule them of that dark passenger in order to help to move you forward. So you could be watching a spiritual leader, tarot card readers. You may be yourself. You may be very self-reflective the rest of this month, Libra, and recognising a lot about yourself, about justice. Okay, you've been coming up in different readings, and I've been putting a video up for you called Radiohead Just. You do it to yourselves. Very much a Libra song, because that's why it's called Just. So I'll put that in the description, please look. But it's about forming a protocol of life and why they all fall down towards the end. They do it to themselves because I don't want to go over too much because I've expressed this in different readings, so please check them out so I don't have to repeat myself with reflection of the past. So whether this is a good card or not, but this can talk about children. It can talk about reflecting of the past. We've just come out of Mercury retrograde, so some of you could have, although a lot of you Libras have probably got Scorpio and Venus, so it could have been a very tough time for you, Libra. You know, male or female, doesn't matter the meat suit, you're feminine, masculine, doesn't matter. You know, we learn that sometimes we're feminine to become masculine, and we realise that we're masculine and become more caring and nurturing as a feminine side. Depends on what side of the scale that you're on, depends on what you've learnt within your karmic walk so far about karmic illusion, whether you've been listening and taking note and reflection on yourself and learning from your karma in order to set intentions to make a new step somewhere, okay? But reflection of the past can have children. Someone that you're involved with can have children, or you're just happily thinking of memories with your children, okay? But then you have the Queen of Swords, which also represents well, my moon sign, which is Gemini, because I relate it because of the crown chakra. Sorry, that's something that just finished rendering for the energy update. But the crown chakra, so I represent this one to Gemini really because of the crown chakra and the expansion of mind that a Gemini moon can have. So you may be involved with someone that has a Gemini moon, but it can represent an air sign, so it can represent yourself or Aquarius, and it can be cutting, and it's facing the seven of cups. So it could be that you've just found this channel and that you're realizing that I can help people with dark passengers. Your dark passenger. I'm always dressed in black. I can't help it. It's just the way, because it's my life path number. But there is stuff about life path number 7 things. But you could be realizing and trying to take advice and realize, or you're just realizing about karma now, about your north and south node, and the cross that bears you is you. You're not fucking satanic, but we are satanic because we all have control issues. All of us do, and we learn to release. So you could have Scorpio death come up maybe, but that can represent Scorpio or Cancer. That can also be Pisces, but Scorpio or Cancer either. But you do have a matching pair, but that's, to me, it's a counter reaction. It's how you're reacting to a counterpart or a counter reaction. Our counterparts and counter reactions don't get fucking lost in the mix with it's my twin and I need to sacrifice myself and get dragged along in society like the film and the music Just by Radiohead. You know, think outside the box and think of expansion of how caring and nurturing people actually are and what people mean in your lives truly. Because this can be true reflection of feeling. True reflections of your feeling. Sorry, Libra, if the light's not very good. But true reflection of your feeling. And you see the reflection of there, right? True reflection of your feeling. A mirror reflection. A mirror reflection. It reflects back pain. You know, good. Because we need to experience pain. People need to experience pain to realise they're alive. It depends on how much pain that you've experienced to realise how much more awake that you become. How much more calmer that you realise that 7 is more about alignment and pull yourself together in order to realise a brighter future for the Sun. The Son of God also, Lucifer, does more work than what you know. You're not satanic. Please don't think that I am, but I can help you through dark work. But also reflection of someone that can be stable or emotionally unstable. This is general, so they could be upside down, back, front, or don't, you know, but they didn't come out that way. But at the moment, this can be someone that's aloof or stable. Aloof or stable, okay? Some of you could have been, I'm trying to think how you come up in other readings. Jobs, something to do with job, or realising something. But let's have a look at the Seven of Cups, because that's obviously the most karmic thing that's here. I mean, you seem to have a good reflection of something at the moment, Libra. So I don't know what you guys are doing. Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups for Libra, please. Spirit, please. Right. Holy shit. Okay, I do apologise for that, Libra, but half the pack come flying out. Please clarify the Seven of Cups, Spirit. Please clarify Seven of Cups. So the Nine of Swords, and there we go. Look, there's death, transformation of the old. So really, this is good, because this is the dark night of the soul mentally. Okay, guys, dark night of the soul mentally. It's time, represents time. Time is on the wall of defence. It's why we feel defensive, because we use perpetuation of blame, and we realise that we can't blame society for things that we play a part in ourselves, and it's just our karma. You know, it's our karma. You need to relax into it and realise things about yourself of reflection. But the writing is always on the wall, Libra. You know, a clock is always on the wall, and you follow it as a protocol, as a portal. And we have just had 11, 11, 11, which is the 11th, which was yesterday, 11th month, and then 2018, which has 11, so 11, 11, 11 is a portal, okay? But this represents karmic justice and karmic law of it's not alignment, because these swords are not in alignment. So it's you're trying to find alignment, because why am I staying up late? You know, it could be the clock's gone backwards or forwards and things like that. It could have been a lot of during Mercury retrograde of time. It's been very slow, slowing things, spreading things up. That's why you could have Sagittarius in your chart. It could represent Sagittarius weird science, because shit's getting real and getting weird, especially with Pisces and Gemini, man. They've been going through it. But, you know, the writing's always on the wall of defence. Pink Floyd, which one's pink? Also a segment I've been doing, so please check them out. But, you know, the hands of time are always on a clock, and you always follow it as a protocol in order to get up and go to work and things like that. But if there wasn't no literal hands of time, there was no numbers in order to tick, you would just follow the rhythm of your heart, the rhythm of the beat of your heart. And you wouldn't realise that you're late for work or anything, and you wouldn't have a timeline in order to follow. Okay, so it follows our own timeline of crossing paths in order to realise the tower, an explosion, because we need to experience different timelines of different people, because we can't be in true alignment with everyone's chakra. You know, everyone can't do everything as a puppet master. You know, we have to do things individually and separately to realise pain. Is why we have avoidance. You know, you know, you hear that, you know, God always sent Jesus and his disciple a message and said, don't go around them, go through them. Boulders in life, don't go through them, don't go around them, go through them. So they separated through avoidance, and they made towns and villages what they separated through. That's why I have Google Maps of our mind. Brings you back together, pulls you back together in true alignment. Okay, guys? But you also have death. So we'll leave that one out. You also have Virgo, Hermit. I represent that one as Pisces, because they're also the opposite end of the scale as Virgo. So you could have Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone else could, or Pisces in their chart somewhere. Okay, depending on where that is within Sun, Moon, Rising. But I do other work on that you can check out. Okay, but that's the oil quality of Virgo, and Pisces is more of the watery flow. But they're both kind of the same. But Virgo is obviously earth, and Pisces is more watery. So they kind of connect the same, but they don't. It's kind of like a reaction of a counter reaction, but the same. So it could be why you have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So one of these could be a water sign that you're interested in, or is interested in you, or you have it in your chart and they do too, and also Virgo somewhere, or you just do. And someone could also just have this card as their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I do have it in my North and South node. Okay, my ascendant sign is Scorpio. Okay, but you could have it in your chart, or they could too. So we'll leave that on. You've got 7, you've got Aquarius 2, and you've got Judgment. We'll leave that one out because that represents other things. You've been coming across the board, Libra. You've been coming across the board in different readings. Please check them out. Okay, 7 of Swords. So, dark night of the soul mentally, so you have to get out of, you know, don't get out of your head, don't get fucking pissed, don't be stupid and foolish, don't be aloof and stupid and suppress feelings and emotions because you can't get out, can't balance your own self. That's why you're Libra. Don't stand at a line for 5 years trying to decide what fucking brand to have when they're sort of the same. You've got to pick, you've got to balance, pick yourself, choose yourself. Self-worth, self-value, self-respect for yourself. When you do, you realise that this kind of stuff won't be happening. So, but saying that, Libra, there seems to have been a death or transformation or an ending in some way. Okay? So, and it's led to self-reflection and going deep introspection and probably caring for yourself more, probably nurturing yourself more and looking after yourself more, trying to guide yourself, or you're looking for a guide of Pisces or Virgo, or something's helping you, or you're helping yourself, hopefully now realising. But the Hermit is deep introspection of a number 7. It could be mind. You could realise something about your mind or their mind, or you're trying to sneak away from a Virgo, or you're realising about your rising sign or moon sign or theirs, because you're kind of sneaking away from yourself. So you're running from, it seems like purgatory a little. It feels to me like it's more of a relaxed kind of energy, maybe, because 7s can talk about being sneaky and foolish. So you might be just realising that I may have been a little bit foolish in the past and reflection, and that I now need to take a new direction. Okay, and I'll try and sort some numbers out for you, Libra, but please don't, like, you know, worry about how I do it. I don't live in the matrix, so, you know, that's just how it is. So you have 16, so you have 7 and 9 is 16, and 6 and 1 is 7 again. So you have 999, which is a cry for help. 9 plus 9 is 18, 8 plus 1 is 9, and there's 27. So it doesn't matter how many 9s, but it basically means a cry for help internally or mentally, realising things. But you also have 7 and 9. 7's been coming up across the board, so hopefully you follow. 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay? But 7 obviously represents Libra and your own sign within astrology. Okay? But 2 7s are 14. 21. 21. 21. So it could be Pisces that's involved with it. 21, or Aries. Please don't ask me how, but it's, you know, just how I do it. Okay, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You've definitely popped up in both of those, an Aquarius reading and Pisces reading, so you may be dealing with one, guys. Well, not dealing with, you know, it's not fucking, if you're a joker, jester, or a jack, you know, it's just fucking reality. Because some people have been playing the Three Little Pigs and Cinderella, think that a big bad wolf trying to destroy home lives and stuff through a lot of readings, so I do have empathy for them guys. But you know, you'll see sort of story time and how it's been floating through the readings that I've been doing, but I don't feel bad energy around you, Libra, so you know, I'm quite calm at the moment. Which is good. It's good, man, it's good. So the King of Cups, because it's also kind of looking at the King of Cups, so let's clarify the King of Cups for Libra, please. Clarify the King of Cups for Libra. I might have to cut this off a little bit, Libra, because I'm really fucking hot. I have a big lamp shining down on me, so if it does cut off, it's only because I've got up to set up the fan. You might a fan, Star is Born, something like that, something to do with fan. You might be a big fan of someone, or someone is of you, maybe. King of Cups, please. King of Cups. Or you might have been going to see The Star is Born by, I want to go and watch actually. Star is Born, yeah, you have perhaps. Star is Born by the singer, what's her name? It's on at the pictures at the moment. Star is Born. I forget what her name is now, but you should know if you've gone to see it, if it relates. King of Cups. King of Cups. I actually really want to go and watch that myself. Star is Born. What's her name? She sang a great song called Dope. Dope. So some of you might be drinking or smoking pot, maybe. Dope. Check out the song by her, whatever her name is. I'll try and list it in the description for you guys. King of Cups. So we have the Tower, which is a 7. Again, 7. This is my life path number, but a 7. So it could be a newfound structure with someone that's stable, and it's helping you. You're taking guidance from someone that's stable, and it's helping you rebuild, or you're having an awakening, and you're realizing things about your karma, and that you have water in your own chart, or they do. And it's a new structure, a new beginning, or your understanding, or you could have moved, or someone could have moved, or you could. I hope this is not to do with the shooting that happened in America. Please check out the vision that I had 2-3 weeks ago. So I do apologise for the shooting and the thing in Melbourne. I did try to get out my vision for that, and it is on my channel. So I do apologise, you know, for the shooting that happened. But it seems like a new foundation, so I need to clarify that as well. I had the Page of Cups at the bottom of that too. So it could be a fresh offer or something that someone's thinking of making, or you are. Please clarify the Tower, please, Spirit. Please clarify the Tower of the King of Cups. So it could have been an ending with someone that has water in the chart, but a new beginning with another one that has water in the chart, maybe? I don't know. The Tower, please clarify the Tower. So you've got Justice, you've got your own card, Justice, Karmic Justice. So you're rebuilding yourself, guys. You're rebuilding yourself, and you are finding justice. You're realizing things about your karma. You've done some good work, Libra. You've done some good work, and I'm fucking really proud of you, because this is one of the, apart from Pisces as well, but this is a really good reading for me, because your understanding, you could have something to do with law. It could be in a big building to do with law. Because this also represents someone that stands within. So you could be, someone could be getting divorced or married, or something to do with children maybe, or something that's very emotional for you. But you're finding stability through it, and you're in a court of law trying to find justice for children. So I'm kind of picking up, and you're rebuilding a home, and you may have moved, and you're now trying to rebuild again. Emotional stability within the family. So the Ten of Cups could come up, because that did in the Pisces reading. But we need to clarify that again too. But you do have that at the bottom, which is the 3, Wall of Defence. Yeah, but I'm not going to say that as bad, because that doesn't mean a 3-party triangle. It could mean that you was in one and you're realising, and now you're working towards rebuilding something new, and you're now understanding and collaborating, and working hard on something. You could be you could be sculpting something. You could be artists, or writing something. A scribe I'm picking up. You could be trying to decipher or decipher coding of the Matrix, or learning from me maybe, of what I have on my channel. Scribing, a scribe. That's what I keep hearing, a scribe. You could be writers or poets, or you could like a poet, or because I don't know, I'm just picking up this guy being a poet, so something to do with that maybe. But let's clarify. Please clarify justice again, please, Spirit. Please clarify justice. Someone's either finding karmic justice, or you are. Someone's either receiving the good of the bad, or you are, or vice versa. So this is you releasing the burden, or someone is. Someone around you, friends, family, or foe, or cat, or dogfish. Your dog may have ate a fish, or hopefully a fish hasn't ate your dog, because I wouldn't want to fucking see that, because that would probably be Jaws and Satan itself. That's a mean motherfucker right there, if that thing has ate a dog. But dropping the burden and realising an ending, because 9 is near an ending, and this is an ending. So this is dropping the burden, or someone is. And it's finding balance within that. And it's also, it's helping release karma and stuff. You know, about feelings. I do a lot about feelings. What's a feeling? Where is it? Is it, you know, you wouldn't rip out your gut to look at a feeling, because you would be dead, right? So you wouldn't be stupid enough in order to inflict pain upon yourself, and stab yourself in the eye, and realise that karma comes back around. No matter how much you try to run from karma, you can't. It just is a points of growth. Points. It's the eyes. It's also going through the third eye. So you could be having awakenings. I can help you through awakenings because they can be very fucking weird if you haven't had many. I've had 46 now, so I can help you through those. But it seems good, Libra. It seems good. And you have the 8, so rebuilding a structure, rebuilding a home, a happy home life, being more chilled and relaxed and looking after yourself more. You know, Libras have had a tough time for it as well. Every sign has had a tough time for it, man. It's fucking karma, bruv. You know. But let's have a look at, what did we do? Clarify 4. Let's have a look at the Queen of Swords, please. High Priestess. So Pisces is showing up again on Virgo. So you can have a Virgo rising, a Virgo moon, or Virgo and Venus, or you are a Virgo cross-watching a Libra, or you are a Pisces cross-watching a Libra. But this is the opposite ends of the scale of the silent intuition, but also the Virgo. It's also Virgo, but it's also a 2. Okay, 2. So Taurus could play a part because I have a Taurus descendant, which is the second astrological star sign is 2. And it also represents 11-11, which is justice, which is 10 and 11 and 2. So it's kind of representing decision. So and that's 2. So it seems like you've made a decision. You've made a decision. And you've cut through the truth and the darkness of yourself, or you've been watching someone that's been helping you do that, and you've realised things about release and transformation. Or you're just on your karmic walk and you found this. But let's see also what the High Priestess says. Please, can you clarify? Because that's, I mean, the High Priestess, you know, is like, well, let's see. Wow, guys. Payday, cha-ching. So some of you could be getting paid or feeling very abundant. You know, in your lives, you could be carers or charity workers or work with children or pets or dogs. But this is payday, so you could have received money from the government because it's charity as well. So maybe government money. Not saying that that's charity taking. You know, we do have help and support out there. So, and this can be a charity, it can be an organisation. You could realise that a star is born and that you're a star seed and that you have important work to do on a mundane level through helping people. And that you're realising now that you are that you have a gift of being a star seed, you know, a light worker or whatever. Or you've just got paid, or you're interested in someone that is abundant. And 10 is also a 1. So I have 11, 11, 11, 11 and 1. And you do have soulmate energy here too. And you have counterparts in some way or other. So that's good, Libra, man. That's fucking great. So 6 of Cups. Let's have a look at the reflection. What's in the mirror reflection of a number 6 of Cups, please, Spirit? What's in the reflection of number 6 of Cups? 4, holding on. Vice grip, not letting go of the past. So it could mean that you are letting go of the past, or that you're learning to release the past, or that you're not and you're holding on to something of the soulmate energy. I mean, it doesn't seem bad, or you're learning about release, or you're holding on to your money, or you're holding on to your money. I don't really know. Gripping. It's because it's kind of like, it can be greed, which is like the 7 deadly sins. So you're either learning about that and you're learning to release control, because it's the reflection of a number 6. So you're realizing maybe that someone was controlling in your life and that you've needed to transform and let go, and that's why you're dropping the burden, you're finding karmic justice, and you're having awakening, and you're now finding emotional stability. So you've realized a lot about karma this retrograde, Libra, because you guys have, you know, you do have Venus in Scorpio. A lot of you do. I know a lot of women do. So you could well have where was the deck? Yeah, taking a new direction. Taking a new direction. So the one wand is attached to the concrete, but that's one wand of Sagittarius. So you could have Sag in your chart. But looking out in the horizon, expansion, expanding, it's great, you know, because we need that to step outside of ourselves to realise, am I really here? You know, check that one out on my channel. You might like that. Am I really here? Separation and avoidance of our soul. Okay, mirror reflection of our own self that stands behind the veil. Okay, but so you really should like those. But taking a new direction, releasing, releasing, releasing. That's what I'm getting. Releasing, releasing. Great, releasing. So we'll leave that one as it is because that's pretty good. And that was upside down in the deck as well, So that was good because it came up right as I looked. So good. So let's have a look at the page. The page is offering something to a new self. It's like you're offering something to yourself. So you could have Earth in your chart and you're discovering more about your karma and that you are now reflecting on that. Okay. Realising stability, stable. Because it's a slow offer, but it's a start that progresses in life, man. So let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. Stop. Yeah, sailing into, it could be dealing with the Pisces, Hangman, finding enlightenment, coming unstuck or feeling stuck, but it doesn't seem that way because it's like this is reflection, self-reflection, reflection, self-reflection and release and sailing into calmer waters and feeling more relaxed in our home life, in life in general, and taking care of yourself, which is good, you know. So it's a start of learning now and moving forward and becoming more balanced, because that also talks about balanced, but because we don't really have any three or twos, you know, Two of Pentacles or the Three of Hearts or the Three of Cups or anything, it's you're becoming unstuck. Because when I did pick these up, it was that way and I couldn't work out. So, good, Libra. Well done. Congratulations. So, let's have a look at the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. So, you could be a Sagittarius in your chart, or someone else has Sagittarius in the chart, or fire in their chart. Or a mutable sign that has, I mean, this energy for Pisces. So you are dealing with a Pisces. A Pisces has taken on, because they have Sagittarius that's happening within their astrology chart this month, for a while now, because of Jupiter. Jupiter in Sagittarius, but then I have I have Aries in Jupiter in my birth chart. Okay, so some of you could be realizing that you're powerful spiritual leaders, or that you know someone that is, and that that's guiding you. There's also the Akashic records and the cat that represents the occult, but basically it's the dark passenger as well, that we have to connect to, of the darkness, to realize passion and leadership and forward movement. I was not expecting this, to be honest. Communication, divine source. You could be trying to tap into the original being pink of ourselves, Aquarius, of either actual communication or wanting to communicate, or trying to tap in energetically to a soulmate, or actual communicating, or wanting to communicate passionately, or one is with you and you're learning from one, or they're learning from you. But you're learning a lot about yourself, Libra. You're learning a lot about yourselves. And I, for one, am extremely fucking pleased and proud. Okay, I've got to have these ones out, because that's that. And you have the Lovers, and you have the three. But I'm not picking that up as bad, because you had that before. So that's you've probably realised something about a concrete structural wall of defence, and that you're not so defensive anymore, and that you've realised things, and you're now actually going out, or you're not, but you're just collaborating in the right way, and that you're working hard at something, hard on yourself. You're working hard on yourself. Great, that's what I just heard. Your understanding about communication with your ego, with your dark side that's keeping you like that, and you're realizing about balance and becoming more balanced and justice and having awakenings and being stable and everything, and that you're now communicating with yourself with the Akashic records. And I for one am fucking great, brilliant, great, what a great reading. The Lovers could be a Gemini Moon, or Sun, Moon or Rising, but you're collaborating with a Gemini in their chart or yours, and you're working hard together, and you're understanding which one's pink. Which one's pink, Libra? Which one's pink? Is it Aquarius or is it Gemini? And number 7 again, so not feeling so defensive anymore and understanding about equality. Also Aquarius. I think I've just given away which one's pink, guys, so please put in the comments or let other people know that you've figured it out, or that I've told you which one's pink. Gemini and Aquarius. Our true self, Libra, our true self reveals itself within time on the wall of defense, and we become our true self. Okay, sorry, but I've just got a message. My YouTube channel is going nuts at the moment. Okay, Libra, but that is number 7, and not being so defensive anymore. We've got 7s, man. 7s have been coming across the board, man. So hopefully you'll find this channel and you realise what 7's about, and I can help guide you in many different ways. Believe you me. 4, 5. Let's see, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 7 is 14. 4 and 1 is 5. Then you've got another 5, so it's 10. So it's 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 10. Okay. Aquarius is 11. Capricorn could have been involved because you had 10, which is the 10th astrological sign, but it's not with the numbers, but it's 1. But Aquarius is double, is 11. So maybe, but don't ask me how I do this, Libra. I just do. If it doesn't, if you know, don't take what everything, you know, be self-aware. I don't know what I wasn't clarifying anything then, but you've got the Page of Swords and that at the bottom of the deck. Pisces again. Okay, so looking more into Pisces, probably me, maybe, that's teaching people, or you found this channel, or you do now, or you're interested in Pisces, or a Pisces is interested in you. But the Page of Swords is looking at a Pisces of being stuck or unstuck, or wisdom, being very wise and understanding about emotion and feeling. Okay, I wasn't really clarifying anything there. Found strength, Leo. Okay, but I don't really need to. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, that could have been what I was looking at, the Page of Swords, but Queen of Cups, please, Spirit. Queen of Cups, please clarify the Queen of Cups. So the King of Wands. Didn't you have the Queen? Did you have the Queen? You did. So you got the Queen and the King of Wands. So a lot of fire and passion, guys. A lot of fire and passion. So you're two counterparts of counter reactions, but it doesn't feel bad. See, the Queen of Wands takes action with what she does, and the King of Wands uses wisdom of being firm in his conviction. So that's why they're a counterpart. This one has with Akashic records and brings in the wisdom and brings in the knowledge, and this one stays firm in his conviction and uses it in order to give it back to the pack in the right direction too. Can be very stern and stubborn, but it's the counterpart to the Queen of Wands, so they're both extremely fiery and passionate, and they're both actually facing one another. It's like a face-off kind of thing. They're both looking into each other's eyes of fire and passion and water. So if it depends on the mutable parts of your sign, but mutable signs can transform and transmute that energy and give it back as a leader of the pack, becoming the alpha male with a sting in the tail, which is Scorpio. But finding passion and leadership, it's a bit like a unite or something. Knights. There's no knights. There's no pages. There's like love here because of the Queen of Cups presenting love, and that's love. But there's no pentacle. Well, there's 10 of Pentacles, which is probably like stability, finding stability. But there's no like pentacles of like offerings. There's no like opportunity offerings. But it seems like self-reflection, Fool. You've took a new Fool's journey and you're realising about self-reflection now, Libra. And that's fantastic. So one more clarification of the Knight of Swords. So it's either Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or fast action towards fire energy or water energy. Yours or theirs. Knight of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. Trying to temper and balance your fast energy of thought. Or you could be carers or givers or with children, and that you're passionate about your job more now. Or you're cutting out with fire and passion something to do with children, or you've realised balance, or that you are work with children, or that you're carers, or that you're a caring person, and that you're now dividing your time equally between yourself. It's kind of what I'm picking up. It's like you're realising things this month, Libra, about yourselves, which is great, because I always say, never believe me, believe in yourself. Self-reflection and self-worth, true passion and leadership is the best thing that you can ever find within yourself, to be truly accepted as yourself. As yourself, Two of Cups 2. As yourself, to meet someone at face value. Face value. So that's good. And you have the Seven of Wands again. Okay? So I am going to leave that one there, Libra. But please like, share and subscribe. Please look through all the stuff that I have on my channel. You should really enjoy it, because we're forming a perfect circle. And I'm helping people in the best way that I can. If you are struggling, or even if you're not, I really do hope that you join us, okay? So anyway, I'll catch you hopefully next month or some part of this month for the last end of November. But this is your rest of November. All right, Libra? Okay, peace. Love you guys. All right, Libra. Right, I really do apologise, but I had to go to work before I ended that because I was late. But then when I got back before I cleared up, I really kind of was curious to know, like, the holding on to reflection of the past, okay? Because this might be playing out across the board of other readings that I've got. But it was clarified, the four, holding on, but a new direction. A new direction, waiting for your ships to come in, or waiting for an answer, or someone's waiting for an answer. You are, or they are. But it's leading to another 9, which is 9 and 9 again, which is greed or gluttony or wish fulfillment. But either it's still greed, and a card that I don't really like. So it's either you or someone else that's keep reflecting on the past that could turn this a bit fucking chaotic. It could. And you could be continuing to carry a burden outside of November into December because of spying and watching, waiting for wish fulfillment of a reflection of the past. And then that's probably why you've got counter reactions and counterparts and not. So this reading can be good or bad, because after the Page of Swords, of someone keeping an eye on someone, of taking a new direction with an old soulmate or a new soulmate, and holding on to it tightly, but waiting for it, which is what you don't do in life. And then it's causing a fucking being stuck and trapped in purgatory. Can mean can mean Scorpio or Cancer. That's what they represent to me, because cardinal sign being the crab, and Scorpio being fixed and stuck. Okay. But then under that, this is not on purpose. I dropped the pack, didn't I, earlier, and I thought I'd put them all back. But you've got the Empress then in reverse, and then you've got Pisces or Cancer or a water sign, but it's either Pisces in the book or Cancer because of the crab. So things hidden, things being hidden, and I'm feeling trapped because I am fertile or someone's pregnant and it's causing someone feeling trapped, or not pregnant, or could have lost a baby or something maybe. I do hope that's not the case for people, but karma, you know, I'm going to talk about things. And then the Emperor being in reverse too, extremely manipulative, controlling, greed, narcissism, things being hidden, everybody upside down, feeling trapped, could be involving a Cancer. Okay, or a 7, you've got 7 again here, 7, 7, 7. You know, God. Temperance, trying to find balance, 10 of Cups in reverse. I don't want to go through the deck, Libra, but I always say, you know, things don't just happen with me. If it happens, it happens for a reason, and you'll see that through readings. You know, like I've dropped like half the deck and it's fell open and it's had Pisces in other readings, in Aries I think it was, and stuff that just happens. It's alchemy and it's just time. But you could be feeling trapped by a Cancer that's extremely controlling and manipulative and has hidden more things from you than what you know, or you have them, and that's why you're waiting for the same and being like non-counterparts of a complete and utter counter-reaction of fucking purgatory, of complete and utter, of control and narcissism because of things hidden. You know, I mean, I don't know really where that goes with you all, because you've got mutable signs, but you haven't got any earth signs. You've got no earth. You've just got watery emotion. Not a real lot of mental thought. There's no, like, stability in it. There's no, you know, there's no offers going. It's just like reflection of yourself. But this chaos here, where did that play out? I think that was in the Aries reading, and Taurus was involved, and strong, I think it was Sagittarius or Aries, I'm not sure. It's playing out across the board, Libra. You're popping up each end of the scale somewhere. But there was, I know that in one of them I lost my shit because there was a lot of control. Here there was a lot of manipulation and control, so you'll have to check through the readings. I haven't got that many up at the moment because I've only really just started. I haven't been doing it long. I've been doing my channel and my old channel, but I haven't really been doing tarot. So please show your support. But whatever that reading that was, there was a lot of manipulation and control here, and it definitely does feel that way there. So Libra, you know, that's just choice, decision, choice. Just, you do it to yourselves. So I don't know what's going on with you guys, but that's a reading. I've added this on to the last part. So anyway, okay, I really do hope that you subscribe, and peace.